ladies and gentlemen, so we are working on today Unit 3, Lesson 9, Text. I'm on bubble number 1. We have this text right here. It says text hello 10 200, text everyone 200 300. So it's asking you to make a prediction. So what do you think is going to happen when I run this code? Anybody? You can respond by unmuting or you can put something in the chat. Either one is perfectly okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen when I run my code? Make a prediction. The text will pop up. Okay, cool. So let's see. So I said text will pop up in the left, on the top of the left corner. Let's see if I'm right. So if I run this, I have hello over here and everyone is right here. Okay, so I want to point, well, we'll get to that in a minute. So I have that they showed up in different locations. Can anybody give me a reason as to why they maybe showed up in different locations? Look at the code. Why are they being written in different locations? Can anybody figure that out for me? What do you think these numbers mean? Yes, thank you. Somebody put it in the chat. Yeah, that's the X and Y location for the text. Just like it's the X and Y location for a sprite, just like it's the X and Y location for a variable. This is the X and Y location for our text. So again, if I pull up my grid, my hello is at an X of 10 and a Y of 200. And if I take my mouse and I kind of hover there at the beginning of the text, I can't get it exact, but it's at 11 and then 199. That's basically 10 and 200. If I look at the everyone, it's supposed to happen at X 200, Y 300. And again, if I go to the beginning of that text, it's pretty much at 200 and 300. Again, you can see the location of the mouse underneath the reset button. It will tell you the X and Y location of the mouse. So there's not a reason to have to try and guess too hard on this. Once you make a prediction, and again, the only way to get a prediction wrong is to not do it. So make sure you get it done. When it is done, go ahead and hit finish and continue. I'm just waiting on my computer at this point. Okay. So it says you can put text anywhere you would like on the screen using text. Read the documentation by reading the block in the toolbox and see how to change this text size and color of your text. Do this. Change the display's text in the provided code. Add a second text block and write on a different part of the screen. So, first of all, again, in drawing, we now have all of this stuff, but one of my things that I have here now is text. Again, the color of the block tells you the color of the drawer that it's in. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show my grid, because I always like to show my grid, and I'm going to run this. So I have this light yellow background, and it says change me and add some other text block. All right, so this is going to work just like how we did the rectangles and the ellipses. So maybe I want to change the color of my text. I think that's fill. Try that. And let's make my text blue. Reset, run. Oh, look at that. It's blue. Maybe I want to make it bigger. So I want to make my text bigger. I can go to text size. Drag that in. Remember, it has to go above the text. So I no longer want 12. Maybe I want to make it bigger. Let me make it 20. Run. Oh, look at that. So now it's blue because I made my fill above the text blue. And then it's bigger because I made my fill above the text 20. And now I want to add another text block. So maybe I'm going to pull in another text block. And I am going to say, I love coding. And I'm going to go ahead and hit reset and run. Okay, so that's up here, and I don't want that up there because it's really hard to read, especially if the grid's on. So I am going to change the location. I want it to be in the middle of the screen, maybe right here. Maybe right there. That's gonna be at X150, Y100. So I'm gonna change that. X150, Y100. Reset run. Oh, I love coding. Look at that. So now it's in the middle. Maybe I want that to be red. So I'm gonna change the color to red. Maybe I want that to be even bigger than 20. So I'm going to go check text size and I'm going to go 30. Oh, look at that. So again, you can change the color of your text by pulling in a fill block. You can change the size of your text by pulling in a text size block. But again, I want to remind you, programs run from top to bottom. So if you want to have different color text, you need to make sure that every time you want to change your text color, you have a new fill color. If you want to change the text size from one block of text to another, then you would have to have two text size, just like you see here. Because in this program, I'm telling it make it blue, make it 20, and then say this. And I said, okay, and after you do that, then we're gonna have red text that's even bigger that says this. Remember, the program is going to read everything in order. All right. So once you have that done, go ahead and hit finish and continue. And of course, it's going to take forever. Oh, okay. Well, we kind of already did that, but that's okay. All right. So it says you can change the size of the text by using the size block. Read the code, see how it works. Add a new text size block to the word large to make large the biggest. Okay. Then we go ahead and run. It says small, medium, and large. Large is not the largest. It's the same size as the medium. So again, this is all blue. So I'm going to go into my drawing drawer, my blue drawer. I'm going to change my text size above large. And if small was 20, medium is 40, maybe I want my large text to be at 60. It doesn't have to be 60, but it does need to be bigger than 40. Again, reset and run. And now the word large appears the largest. Again, I want you to notice that every time I have changed the size of my text, it has to go above the text that I want to change, because otherwise everything would just be the same size. All right, issues or questions, ladies and gentlemen? The text stuff is pretty straightforward. I'm not seeing any questions. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have two bubbles, bubble A and B. So for the snake, you need to debug it so that everything is in the correct order. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, elbow, elbow. This is an order problem. You're probably not going to have to add any code. You're going to have to reorganize the code. And then again, debugging, flying riddle, fix the bugs that the text appears. Okay, again, you're debugging. I'm guessing that it's probably going to be outer order as well. That's bubble 4, letters A and B. In bubble 5, Trying to get there. You have a scene and it wants you to add some text to it. So, you have a scene and just make the alien and the robot talk to each other. Add some text. That's pretty much about it. And then, as always, with number 6, this is the challenge bubble. You are not required to do any of these. If you want to try some of these, you might want to try the rap text. In my opinion, that is something that is, in my opinion, the most useful. All right, if there are no issues or questions, we are going to go ahead and stop the video, and you will have the remainder of the time, which is about 20, 15, 20 minutes to work.